Hey y'all, hey. So listen, real quick. And I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I possibly can. So there was a word that God ministered to me on June 15th, 2020, and that was like a hard day for me, right? And so recently I've been feeling the Lord directing me back to that word. But I didn't really know why until today. I went back and listened to the word and realized that so much of that word, majority of it, was actually for this time. Even though it partly ministered to me during that moment, it was really for the time that I'm in right now. So what happened was, as I went back and listened to it, I started to feel some of this word for some of you. I started feeling the pulling on me to come before you and share some of this word with you. So right now I'm just going to go back and I'm going to let you know what God was showing me. What God was showing me was not just for me, but what he actually ministered to me and put into me, he deposited into me for my sisters. And this is specifically for my sisters. Okay, so I got my notes here because I had to write it down. I need to make sure I know what he's saying. Okay, so he said, I got it under control, baby girl. You are my daughter. I wouldn't lie to you. I would not betray you. I will not betray your confidence. What you say to me in private will stay between us, and it matters most to me. I will not betray your trust. I will not allow you to lose confidence in me because I did not fulfill my promise. I am fulfilling my promise to you right now. Even when you can't see it, even if you can't see it, I'm still doing. And why he's even bringing this up, and continuing to say, like, you can trust me, I'm going to do exactly what I said, because he's been having me tell the women closest to me, like, listen, God says he does not want you to, like, think he's only going to give you some of what you're asking for. No, all those desires in your heart that are according to his will, he's going to give you all of them. So trust him in a big way to fulfill all of it. And the things that you cried out, the things that you couldn't even say, your heart just muttered it to him. He hears it and he's going to fulfill it to the deepest desire for you. Okay, and so he says, don't let the emotions that oppose my word minister to you. Keep your eyes and your ears, your spiritual eyes and ears open. Keep your hearts ready to receive. He said, rest in my peace, that everything will be what I said, just as I said. He says, are you ready for me? Because here I am, ready to do all I said I would do. Don't get weary in well-doing. Don't get weary in waiting. And let me stop right there, because God ministered to me a couple days ago. He was like, for so many of you, Katori, including you, you're not waiting. He was like, this is not the wait. This is the countdown. You already went through the wait. This is just the countdown. So that 3, 2, 1, that's just the countdown for me. Just bring you, like, you receiving what it is, for you fully entering into what it is that I already promised you. It's not a countdown. But he said, don't get weary in walking out this process. He says, I don't need you to worry. I need you to trust and obey. Simply obey. Just be expectant. He said, keep reminding me of my promises, and you keep being reminded of my promises. He says, I need to know that you remember what I've said, that is so deep in your heart that nothing can come snatch it, nothing can come take it away, nothing can come taint it. He says, I need to know that you're actively engaging with the words I spoke over you. He said, you need only believe. What do you have faith for? Whatever you have faith for, you will see. Whatever you say and believe, you will see. Test me and trust me in this. You know he's serious when you say that. All right. He says, I will surely do it for you. At one point he said, test me in this, trust me in this. See if I'll fail you. I won't. I guarantee you I won't fail you. He said, lean into your faith. Lean into my grace and favor. Continue to love me hard and continue to let me love you deep. He really wants his daughters to know what's on his heart for them. And listen, I done said this before, and I'm going to keep saying this again, because he done sent me to come after that thing that keeps trying to tell you that what you are discerning in your spirit, what you are perceiving through your spiritual antenna, that is wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not. If your heart is pure, if you have surrendered to God's will, and you feel him showing you, telling you, it is the time for the fulfillment of the thing that I've been promising you, and you've been walking out this promise, this process, this whole time to see. If he's saying that to you, believe it. That's why he said, do not let those emotions that oppose what he said, don't let them minister to you. Do not let any outside source or anything that would oppose his word, do not let it minister to you. Stand on what you are sensing in your spirit. And it's not flesh, in your spirit. I'm telling you, watch you testify. Watch us all testify.